What's up? Hello, guys. Welcome to a new episode of Training for Fitlog. This is episode 9, I believe. And in episode 9, we're gonna go train for real. We ain't gonna lack. And I'm gonna film you. I'm gonna film it for you guys. And yeah, I don't know what I'll train yet, but I have a good idea, and we'll see. So bye, guys. Hello. Do we hear me? I think we do. Okay. I've come to realize that sometimes I say stuff, but I don't show the amount of research that I actually do on the um, subjects. And usually I use a fucking a notebook just to note stuff because I've watched many videos and then I've then broken down into smaller pieces and to try to understand what I can do to like train for myself, because I'm someone who learns by himself, but also like I don't really learn by myself because I use free knowledge that's on the internet, but I adapt it and I learn about it and I test stuff and I try out stuff. Like today, I've watched a video about Coach Ray. He said to tag him, so I'll see how I can do that on YouTube. But basically, he said in his video that uh, you can train in a certain way, but you need to train in attack and defense. And now he said the word to me that I've never really thought about it, but it unblocked something for me. He said overpronating. So I've never thought about it, but it was quite like eye-opening. But basically, I'll do the movement, and then because I'm holding the microphone, I'll like do the thing, and anyways. Fuck it, I'll just do it, and you'll need to understand that I'm just trying to show you what overpronating is. Basically, no, mm, yeah, there you go. So basically, what I would want to say is like you hold your hand like neutral position, like he said, and then you like pronate on his hand. So now I'm gonna go try that training and see how that figures out, and I'm gonna tag you, man, cause I want to see. Because my problem is probably my attack. I don't know. I'm training in a certain way. I'm just trying shit out. But yeah, I've broken down like the arm muscles, but by watching anatomy videos. Right now I'm like watching them and compilating them on my on a fucking playlist. I'm probably gonna put some playlists that I have started. Um, just because I think they are great sources of content and good knowledge came out of it, and I base my philosophy of arm wrestling around it. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, like now I describe them in uh, more technical words. I don't want to like go deep dive into it. I just want to show it. Um, but yeah. This is a drawing I've made of myself as a cowboy. Yeah, doesn't bring joy to me this time, this part of my life. By the way, guys, we gotta go see each other at Fitlog. I wanna see all of these people. I wanna see Viking Muel. I wanna see Devin Larrat. I wanna see Greg Doucette. It would be so fucking amazing because they are so much a source of inspiration. OMG, I am preparing a little plan. OMG. Um, I don't want to sound smart or anything, but in my opinion, in arm wrestling right now, I feel like there is a lack of semantic. Basically, I'll explain the concepts. I've learned this at UCAM by Daniel Chartier. He's the professor of the Nordic studies. He studies like literature done by Nordic people, and I've read his book, and he basically taught me about semantics. Um, so this is a definition of ChatGPT. Semantics is the study of the meaning of words, phrases, and symbols in a language. It focuses on how meanings are constructed and interpreted, whether at a level of individual words, lexical semantics, or grammatical and syntactic structure, compositional semantics. Semantics are also examined how context influences the interpretation of meanings. Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful, and I'm so not concentrated. What the fuck? Uh, so yeah, basically, I feel like arm wrestling needs to like have neologisms. Okay. Neologism, this is the creation of entirely new words, often in response to new concepts, inventions, or in cultural shifts. So, what I'm saying is, we should name shit. Like, it would be a lot simpler for people to compare and have a standard if we have multiple standards of how to train. I'm just saying this as someone who, I don't know. I have a literature background. I've studied literature, like I've said, with that particular teacher who taught me that concept at UQAM, University of Quebec à Montréal. But I've learned these shit in French though, so I don't know how much it translates to English and how clear that is. But if there's questions in the comments, I can always answer the best I can. I can also try to fucking like, see, this is an example. Like, okay, like, you know, the thing is, the a riser like first knuckle adduction, like, you know, I'll show. Okay, so basically, I'll take the belt and I'll show two grips. I'll show the knuckle grip and the finger grip. Okay? First K rise, first F rise. You know, you see how it's more standardized a little bit. But actually, the finger is a proximal phalange, and I've made a video about it, so go check that out. But, anyways, what I want to say is this. Just look at my belt wrapping, okay? See the difference? Like, and these are two ways to train, right? I think Devon is more of a first stop knuckle, and Hermes is more of a proximal phalange type of guy. And I've trained more like Hermes, actually. I've studied him, how he trains a bit, and I've tried to adapt what I feel was really good about his training. Since I don't have a table, I've tried to like simulate it in the best way I can. Oh, these are notes about how fucking XLRs and like every cable, everything, because I went to a audio visual school, and yeah, guys, I'm from cinema and I'm literature type of guy. Yay! Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys, arm wrestling community. You're so cool. I learn a lot. I have fun, and I train. So like a top roll curl or a low hand top roll curl. Like, I'm not certain if the ways I'm doing them are correct, but I'm just throwing the idea out there to the people who understand the sport more to like learn, like name shit. Even in it, like name the thing in Italian. I don't even care. Like, that would be sick, man. That would be cool, you know. But don't go overboard about it. Like, if stuff already exists, and already have names, then we shouldn't really like rename it. Like everybody's gonna think they're a fucking expert, and I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm just the first. I'm not the first one. I'm just saying like I'm trying to throw the idea out there. I guess. I don't know. I don't want to think that I'm too much. Okay, guys. This is not a narcissistic thing. I just want to educate people because I love to share knowledge and learn. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Love you. Hello. So basically, as fate has it, I'm again at the gym with my camera and such, and I've uh, I've had some ideas after watching a certain video. I won't mention it because I wonder if I'm just overthinking it or if I'm onto something. Because Saturday, on the 10th of May, there's something I think interesting that's going to happen. Unless, as Destiny would say, maybe sometimes you forge it by your own will and your own hand. I'm gonna go to 3322. So right now I'm wearing a Rock, the Rock Dwayne Johnson t-shirt. And as you guys might not know, I'm a huge fucking fan of WWE and wrestling in general. So there's this current like storyline going on with The Rock, and he's not showing up to work, you know. And he's a very influential part of actually the storyline and shit. And you know, the wild thing about it is, like fucking Travis Scott showed up at WrestleMania 41, and actually, I get the idea. The execution was not well made. This is the main criticism I've seen online that I think is fair, and honestly, he should have started with John Cena at his side and you guys should have faked The Rock being there with an entrance, like a fake entrance of The Rock and him not being there and that being the distraction. I think that would have been the right execution, but you know, it's the past, but the idea was very great. I applaud you guys, and I think people are very harsh on you guys. I love the WWE, by the way. I'm trying to get my fucking passport because I want to do a collab. I want to do something with you guys. If you believe in manifestation, well, that's something I want to do. I want to fucking commentate with Pat McAfee. And I want to talk with Paul Heyman. If I can manifest that, I'd be the happiest man alive. Hi. Hello, world, I guess. Anyways, I wanted to fucking punch this bag just for fun.